What's going on, you guys, and how the fuck are all you guys doing? Today is our Royal Rumble review in WWE figure form, of course, because I'm a guy who plays with toys at age 17. And man, oh man, do we got a lot to talk about. Guess we can start with the only kickoff match I kindly cared about. It is Sheamus vs. Shorty G, and Sheamus did pull off the dub. I did get this one correct. And man, oh man, was I happy with the outcome of this. Shorty G did get some offense, and it looked like he fucking pulled a Mick Foley and his ear fucking came off. But Sheamus looked good. You know, I'm happy to see him back. I'm excited to see what happens next. I just hope this doesn't continue. They need to put Gable back in a fucking singlet, man. Those basketball shorts just are not doing it. But yeah, my prediction was right here. 1-0, along with Andrade versus Humberto. I predicted Andrade. He won. I didn't really care about that match. I was kind of bored, unfortunately. But Andrade won. And I guess we can knock out all the women's matches real quick. Bayley beat Lacey Evans. I was kind of surprised about that. Lacey Evans did look pretty hot, and so did Bayley looking thick. Along with Asuka versus Becky Lynch. I was so bored during Asuka versus Becky Lynch. I really don't understand why I was bored. It was just like, I don't know. I just was super fucking bored. Along with the women's rumble, Charlotte fucking won. I don't know how I feel about that exactly. Shayna did get eliminated. Did come out number 30. A couple good surprises here and there, but listen, we all know what the fuck we're actually here about. So let's try to get through this undercard really quickly. And the other match that was also on the card, besides those three women matches, Daniel Bryan did lose to Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, in a pretty awesome strap match. I really was impressed with this, but I didn't expect Bryan to win, and Bray Wyatt did have a good showing. He's fucking cool as shit. He always comes out looking cool. So yeah. And no, I didn't forget about Roman Reigns versus Corbin. This actually opened the main show. I thought it made sense because both the men had to show up later in the Rumble match. And this was such a cool match. I loved it. I really did enjoy this. I really don't usually say that about Roman or Baron, but they both did a great job. The whole porta potty thing. Fucking Jimmy Uso or Jey Uso fucking jumped off the stupid scaffolding. Holy shit. This whole match was fun to watch, and I was really impressed. But yeah, moving on to the Royal Rumble. And holy shit, man. Brock Lesnar, MVP. He was the MVP. A lot of people were hating on this, but I knew it was leading up to something big, and I was hoping in the back of my mind it wasn't Cain Velasquez, and luckily it fucking was not that bald-headed bitch. Brock Lesnar eliminated fucking 13 men in this match. I'm not going to go through every entrant, mainly because I just don't have the time for that. Number 2 was Elias. He fucking chased fucking Elias. I felt bad. Yeah, he continued eliminating people. Some highlights was John Morrison. I was kind of like, damn, they did that to Morrison. But they needed Morrison to get eliminated like that so he could do the cool little parkour thing out of the ring. So that was cool seeing Morrison do a little thingy, but he did get eliminated quite early. He also eliminated returning MVP, which was in this cool Black Panther attire. That was kind of spoiled before, but yeah, that's really all the highlights. Keith Lee did come out, but was eliminated by Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, Keith Lee, and Braun Strowman all were in the ring at once. You just need to go watch this Rumble. To me, this is the greatest Rumble since 2007. To me, that is what I think. But yeah, moving on to the next. And my boy, I went crazy. Go to my Instagram at Mike the Wrestling Collector and watch my story because I had a live reaction going for all the entrants. And man, oh man, when Drew McIntyre eliminated Brock Lesnar, I was going insane. And at that point, I'm like, fuck it. I don't care if Roman wins. I don't care if someone else wins because we're getting Drew versus Lesnar no matter what after that. Lesnar was looking at him. McIntyre said, I've been waiting for this shit, you son of a bitch. I don't know if he said shit, but I know he said, I've been waiting for this moment, you son of a bitch. And man, I was getting goosebumps. I was going so crazy over this shit. And he eliminated Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was eliminated. But Lesnar looks so fucking tired. You cannot disagree with that. He is not used to being in a match that long. He was winded so much, you could tell. He even did the whole thing with Shawn Benjamin, but I don't really care about all that shit. Continuing on with the match. Some other notable things that happened was, indeed, the Rated R Superstar Edge. I tried doing a Tony Chimmel. Edge came back, man. I was freaking the fuck out. He looked great. He was hitting spears on everybody. And there's something happened, a spot where AJ was eliminated by Edge, I'm pretty sure. But it looked weird. It looked kind of botched. Everyone's like looking around like, what the fuck happened? We still don't know if that was meant to happen the way it did. But yeah, AJ got eliminated quite early when he entered. It was kind of lackluster, but you know, we got Edge back. That's all that matters. Edge did come back along with some other surprise guys. like the bro Matt Riddle. I was really hyping up bro, thinking he was going to come eliminate Lesnar, but I'm happy with how they did it with Drew. But Matt Riddle, apparently there was reports with him and Lesnar backstage, an altercation happened. I don't know if that's fucking true or not, but he got eliminated by Corbin super fucking quick. It was kind of disappointing, but hopefully they don't call him up because I feel like they'll mistreat him really badly. But yeah, that sucked for Matt Riddle. Roman Reigns came out at 26. Everyone's like, "Oh shit," including me. I was like, "Oh shit, here he comes. He's gonna win the whole thing." But surprisingly, he did not win. He had a couple cool spots. Him and Edge had to stare down towards the end. I was fucking going ape shit for that. And this is gonna be a long video because I'm fucking. You guys just gotta go watch it for yourselves at this point. But yeah, that was a cool moment, and these men were the final four. Rated RKO was back. They eliminated Gallows and Anderson, which was an also cool moment. Maybe that's leading to Orton and Edge versus the OC at Mania. I don't know what's happening because WWE Shop released a new Edge shirt, but everyone's like, "Oh, is that full time? Is it part time? Is he just here for one time?" I don't know, and I'm so happy to see him back. It was such a big moment right there. And yeah, some other things that happened, not including these guys. Owens and Samoa Joe, I called it in my prediction video. Owens didn't win, unfortunately. He was my second pick to win. Him and Joe were both eliminated by Rollins and AOP and Buddy Murphy, I think. Along with Aleister Black was eliminated by Rollins because Buddy Murphy fucked him over. I thought that was a good way to eliminate those three guys, Joe, Owens, and Black, because how else are you going to eliminate Aleister Black from the Rumble? You got to do some cheating shit to get him out. So I think that's leading to a six-man tag, Owens, Samoa Joe, and Black versus Murphy and AOP maybe down the line. I don't know what's going to happen with that whole thing. But these guys were the final four. Orton was the first one to go, eliminated by Edge because Orton was teasing an RKO on Edge. Edge caught him and threw him over unexpectedly. And this, I was getting so fucking scared. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck's going down here? And man, oh man, I really thought Roman was about to win. He was on the apron, right? You just gotta go watch this Rumble, please. Just go watch it. Sign up for the free trial if you don't want to pay $9.99. Cancel it. I don't care. But fucking Roman was on the apron, and then he pulled Edge over. He eliminated Edge by hitting his hand off the rope. It was a unique way to eliminate Edge. I was trying to figure out, because I knew Edge wasn't winning. I really didn't think he was going to win the whole thing. It was a different way to eliminate him, and I thought it worked to eliminate a returning legend like that. But these two guys, I thought Drew was going to Claymore kick them both off the apron. But then he probably would have gotten booed for eliminating Edge, so I guess that wouldn't have worked. But Roman came in, hit a Superman punch. I'm like, oh shit, man, here it goes. He's about to win. He goes for a spear. Drew counters it into a fucking Claymore kick and tosses Roman Reigns over the top rope to win the Royal Rumble. My prediction came true. And man, I'm already annoyed seeing everyone saying, I called it, man. I called it. I said Drew McIntyre was going to win the Rumble. Yeah, so did every fucking other person. A lot of people said he was going to win. No one can say, oh, I called this guy to return, or I called him to win, or I called this to happen. Motherfucker, if you called it, probably every other fucking person in the world did. Alright, but there's a lot of rumors going up to the Rumble saying Drew wasn't going to win. He was going to win. He was my pick along with Owens. I couldn't just have one pick. CM Punk didn't return, of course, dumbasses. Shane McMahon didn't come back. I really thought he was coming back. I don't know why. Tucker and Otis weren't in the Rumble. Lashley and Rusev weren't in the Rumble. They said they got into a brawl, which I respect them for doing that, pulling those guys out to open up more spots. Because leading up, 27 spots are filled. It's like, really? But Cain Velasquez didn't come out. Super happy about that. Tyson Fury didn't make his return, thank God. Jeff Hardy didn't come back. Oh, well. But, yeah, that was the Royal Rumble 2020. I know this isn't like everyone else's reactions and review where it's all professional. They put PNGs up. Bitch, I don't got time for that. I don't really care. I'm just doing this because I like to. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram at MikeTheWrestlingCollector, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.